Hi, my name is Robbie Samuels, and I'm a virtual event design consultant and an executive Zoom producer. And I was none of those things prior to the pandemic. I was most widely known for my expertise in networking at events. I'd written a book on that. I did a podcast for over 4 years on networking and leadership, still do. And I did a TEDx on that topic. But come mid March, eye contact, business cards, shaking hands, and body language, not that critical for the new world we were living in. And so I wrote 9 Ways to Network in a Pandemic, which came out on March 12th. And on March 13th, I actually tried out one of those ways, which was to host a virtual happy hour. And I want to sort of do two things today. I want to encourage you to start doing your own kind of events like this. And I want to show you about the benefits of having screenshots of what's going on. So this is a photo from March 13th, literally the day that everything paused. About 20 people came total. They weren't all there for the shot. And you can see that while it's a nice shot, it's a candid. I didn't actually have people sit up and look at the camera, and I learned over time. The following week, I actually this is evidence of my first time doing breakout rooms. So I had never done them before. In fact, up to that point, I didn't know that I had them. I thought there was something you had to pay for. So if you're watching this, know that if you have the free Zoom or the paid Zoom, you have access to breakout rooms. You don't need to pay for it or anything like that. Then also, let's see, we'll switch to this. This is about April 14th, I believe. I started collecting registration for my weekly events. You sign in once and you get access to all the weeks. And so this is May 1st, and you can tell I went from about 20 people, and here's 49 people on the screen. There might have been even more than that at the event. So this was a fantastic turnout, but it didn't really stop there. There continued to be fantastic turnout every single week since. So July 17th, August 7th, August 21st, August 28th. And this is really fun where we start playing around with all the tools. This is one of the weeks where people were showing whether they had updated their Zoom to have these new reactions. And so these are actually possible. All these photos that I'm showing you, except for the first two, were taken by the gentleman in the top left there just next to me. His name is David Fox. He's a local to Boston events photographer that I gotten to know in person. One of the few people I've gotten to know in person, actually, prior to the pandemic. They've been coming to these weekly events. And he's been kind enough that he's been coming pretty much every single week. And he does a series of candid photos. He's the one who takes pictures of, like, he'll take a picture of my poll results. And then occasionally he gets these really fun candids where people are doing reactions and having a good time and laughing and stuff. Here we decided to do a little cheers because you can have people sit up. Here's the thing. In person, the photographer would say things like, all right, get closer, drinks down. Here it's, okay, everyone sit up, because, otherwise you're slouching behind your name on the bottom of the Zoom. And he wants you to sit up and he wants you to look at the camera, because most people spend the time staring down like this, and that would not be a good photo if everyone's looking down. So you want to make sure at least somebody sort of pauses and gets everyone to, like, look up, sit up, and all that, and sort of straighten up. This is a really fun day. Warwick Merry in the middle there with the pinkish background. He's a MC from Australia who came to be a guest speaker. We have a guest speaker every other week. And he tried to have us do this thing with our hands side to side. And yeah, it kind of worked. You can tell that some people did a better job of it than others. But it was a really fun and creative thing. And what was lovely is that the photographer grabbed that shot for me without me even asking. So that was wonderful. Here's September 25th. We've got lots of folks still coming, lots of smiles. People are really happy to be there. And we also got a screenshot this time of the results of the poll. And you can see that about 70% of the people who had been there 4 or more times, and about 20% say they lost count and they just plan their week around it. So incredible loyalty and consistency in the attendance. Sometimes it's a kind of a candid shot like this, where, again, people weren't all sitting up straight, but you captured the energy in the room. And you can just imagine having a photo like this that you could share in the follow-up email or share it on social. This one, we had everyone be a little fun and goofy, and we all, like, raised our hands. So there's a lot of things that you can do. You can cheers, you can look at the camera, you can wave your hands. But it's just been so nice to have this continue to happen. And here's another one where 50% of the people have been 4 or more times. It's just been so great to have this every week to look forward to. And it's something that I hope you can do for your own community. I'd love you to join us as well. But I want to encourage you to grab a screenshot And you can always crop it better after, but I don't recommend taking the full desktop. That the resolution is not very good. But see what you can do on the Mac. That's pretty easy. That you can grab a section of the screen. But there's tools like Snippet and Snagit for PC. You can do that with. I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been inspiring. I hope you can join us. These are all photos of the community that comes to the hashtag No More Bad Zoom virtual happy hours every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. As you can tell, they're a pretty fun group, and I hope you can join us. If you want to know more about this or have any thoughts about what else I can cover in these daily messages, you can comment below. I hope this has been helpful, and